is Ryan Elliott for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. We're here at the KSI Logan Paul 2 press conference in London. With me, Ethan Payne, otherwise known as Behzinga. Ethan, 3,000 people here for a press conference. Have you ever seen anything like this?
For what it is, two YouTubers that decided to go against each other to now be in this situation, a professional fight, 10-ounce gloves, press conference like this. It's crazy.
Now you mentioned the 10-ounce gloves there. They've turned professional, no head guards this time. Do you think that works in your friend KSI's favour, or do you think that goes against him?
I think it does, because I've seen what he's been doing in the gym, I've seen how he's been sparring, and I just feel like he's got a bit more about him, a bit more heart about him. And I think if it gets a bit scrappy, it gets a bit into a dogfight, I think he's got it.
Now, I'm sure you backed your man last time. A lot of people are struggling to pick them, given the difference this time, no head guards, etc. You know him well. How do you think he'll handle that occasion? We had the Joe Weller fight, it got bigger from there with the Logan Paul fight. How do you think he handles the magnitude of this rematch?
I think whenever JJ's got his back to the wall and he's meant to be the bad guy and he's meant to be the underdog or something like that, that's when he really thrives. That's when he puts out his best performances. So I think, if anything, it's probably a plus for him.
Yeah. Now we know JJ's got a very strong team around him this time. He's obviously got Vidal there as always. Yep. He's got Jeff Mayweather, the likes of Amr Abdallah. How much of an impact will that have? Do you think it'll help him having these guys around that know the sport?
Of course, I think when you look at it, these guys have trained champions. They even trained Shannon Briggs when he was a champion. So I think when you've got people like that in your corner and you're putting in such a different type of work rate now, considering the magnitude of it now, he's only going to come out a more complete fighter in the match.
After the first press conference, the reaction of a lot of the hardcore boxing community was, what on earth? Yeah. It was mental. Yeah. One thing that came out of that, Fidel Riley and Shannon Briggs, lovely little bit back and forth there. Think we can expect more of the same today, and think we can see them in the ring together?
Oh, that's like an exhibition fight, that is. Imagine Shannon Briggs versus Vidal, young versus old boy. That'd be very interesting, but I suppose so. UK like a little bit of banter back and forth, so I think there'll be a bit of fun up there.
Be honest with me, before the press conference, had you ever heard the words "Let's go, champ"?
Listen, he's like a Pokemon. He's like a Pokemon, that's all he says. They're the only things that come out of his mouth, but yeah, I've never heard it said so many times.
Okay, Ethan, I think we're about to get going in a minute, so I'll just leave you one last question. Your final prediction for the fight, what do we see November 9th in Los Angeles?
I've got JJ finishing it in the 5th. TKO or knockout. That's right.
Thank you very much, Ethan.
No worries, mate.